Look at your little Sherlock
Oh,
Holmes.
look at your little face. And you got a little jacket. It's funny, you know. I think the animals here are better dressed than we are.
Oh, they're better dressed than I am. Oh, there. Ah.
Now that is a good drinker.
I love the tail. That's the saddest part about when you ban their tails is they don't do that.
Yeah, I know. So this one has a what's the word I'm looking for? Twitchy little tail.
Yeah, he's got his long tail, which
Yeah.
is what they use to communicate with their moms.
That's cute. Look at this thing. Oh, look at that tail shake. You happy. Hi, baby. So you said this is most likely mint, and where did mint come from?
So the the family that bought Cotton,
Yeah.
she actually just reached out to me today and said that they got a special case, special
Yeah.
needs boy, and did I know anyone who had a bottle baby?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I probably will soon, but give me a second, I'll reach out. So I reached out to who we got Dalmatian from, because she's lambing to see if she had any, and she didn't. And the unfortunate part is where they live, they're vet quit. So they don't have a vet, a livestock vet, or horse vet, where she lives. So he's got some issues there.
Like some issues with his paws?
Yeah, like his tendons haven't
Okay.
really released and whatnot. But
Okay.
the issue is, she doesn't have a vet.
Yeah.
And because they've changed the regulations and stuff, that now you need a vet to get things that you used to be able to just get at the feed store.
Like what?
Antibiotics. You used to
Okay.
be able to get them and everything at the feed store, and now you need it through a vet. But when you don't have one,
How do you get it?
Exactly. So.
No, that's not like a hypothetical question. What do people do?
She's gonna have to. Well, I said, if I have it, come here.
Yeah.
If you're coming, but we're 3 hours away.
Yeah.
She knows a farm that's 2 hours away that could help her out if needed. But all she can do right now is just pray for the best.
Yeah.
And that's the unfortunate part of where we're at in life with everything.
Yeah.
With talented professionals, we're just struggling.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I said, well, he's always welcome here. Because she said someone who would take him in. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, he's always welcome here. And she's like, okay. She's like, I'm going there today. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, okay. It's a 3-hour drive. So
Wow, 3 hours, eh?
love that people have for animals.
Mm-hmm.
And just the lifelong friends that I think you can make by being in farming, it's like nothing else in the world. People who have bought our babies, people I've gotten babies from, like, they're probably going to be my lifelong friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't say that there's any other situation in where that's the case.
Yeah.
Like work, whatever. I don't even talk to my family as much as I talk to some of these people. It's just one-of-a-kind people, but the love that people have, like she saw this and got it. I don't know the full story with this special needs thing, but she took it to help out.
Mm-hmm.
And she drove 3 hours
Yeah.
to get him to us. So
Wow. Yeah,
that's love, right?
Yeah.
Because today's economy, that costs money, whether or not you're going or not, right?
Yep.
So,
And it's what we do, animals that need homes. That's the
Yeah.
whole point.
yeah, so he's
And he's going to have the best roommate.
yes. So she was hoping, because he's not very mobile, because sometimes in birth their tendons can be too contracted.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like what he's got going on here. This is really sore.
Yeah.
And his legs are swelling up from it. So she was hoping a friend would help him be a little bit more active and kind of work them out.
Right.
So
So we have like a 1 month
have one.
old. Yeah.
So
And he's of a comparable size, so it's awesome.
yeah.
And he needs a little friend too, because he's hanging out with a foster mom, and she's wonderful, but she's not high energy by any means.
No.
And he dances around quite a bit, but like he can only do so much on his own too.
You had a good battle. We'll save that for Dalmatian.
Who you'll be seeing tonight.
Yeah.
So that'll be a cute little video when hopefully they'll play, but they'll have to get to know each other. And more importantly, he's going to have to feel out mama and hopefully, But Mama accepted
Well,
Dalmatian,
I think
so
Mama's gonna be like, you are now my child.
yeah.
You know, and ideally you wouldn't put lambs with a not lambed ewe because you run the risk of when they do land, they abandon their babies. And the only reason Dalmatian went in with her is because of her utmost panic when she heard him trying to climb out of stalls and stuff. So, you know,
She wanted to mother him.
it was the best case scenario, and you know, if she were to reject all of her babies, it's not like we mind bottle feeding babies, right? So it's not like we're not commercial enough or dollar focused that would be detrimental. So regardless of, you know, she could have 20 babies and reject all 20 for Dalmatian, and it wouldn't matter. It's not going to change a thing. Other than I'm going to have the cutest cuddle times in the world. Because you better believe 20 baby lambs would be chasing me down. Because they heal and everything, so check back and see Cotton's videos of the lamb healing
Yeah.
and stuff. So it's, you know, it's just nice. It's a nice bonding thing, and I do like it. They're a lot better than dam raised if that's the goal. Although I find Finn, no matter what, they're just gonna love you anyway. But he is a ram, and he is of a breed mix. I believe I'd have to check back to what she said he is, but he is a mix of one that I was eyeing before. So Dalmatian, I think we're going to band, which is to castrate him, and so he'll be a wether and not breeding. And this one, you never know, he could be a breeder, he could be weathered too, depending on his personality and whatnot, because, you know, I do want to get more into fiber and do a whole lot of crazy fiber things. You know, so
That was the original goal. It was just
it takes time to
it
get.
does.
It's hard to put the time aside to work with it when you have fencing to do and chores
2
to
full-time
do
jobs.
and 2 full-time jobs, and
Yeah.
you know, so it's hard for me to sit down and just do that. And then there's the soap
Yeah.
and stuff, right? So, but that is the goal. And, you know, they have nice fleece too. He's got some nice reddish, like roan color here, brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, his legs are sore, yeah. And then what's red on his stomach there is like an antiseptic
Yeah.
on the placenta in case he got some infection that way. You know, just so he's loaded up. He's got some pain meds which will help relax his feet and make him feel a little bit better. Because luckily we do have a vet. We have a phenomenal vet, and I have that on hand, which is fantastic because, you know, you just never know when you need it.
Yeah.
And stuff. So
Awesome. Well,
it
that
was
was
an
a nice.
unexpected turn of the day.
Yeah. Well, it was a nice little. Oh, look at this little face. It was a nice little surprise, and we'll have plenty more updates. And guess what? He's going to be live streamed, so you can see him any night you want.
Yeah, so we gotta go make the introductions.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Because we don't want him to get too warm, because otherwise he would have to stay in the house.
Yeah.
And the temperature's dropping tonight, so he needs to get outside.
Yeah, he needs to get used to it. And he's got his little jacket. He's ready to go. Okay. Bye, guys.